It is sometime in 1000 AD, and the Viking invasion of Europe has begun. Hello everybody, it is Mr. Raven, and I am back for the first time in about 2 months with an actual video. This is my first real replay, because my last one was me actually playing a live battle while commentating, if you didn't call it commentating. But today we have a pretty epic 2 versus 1 battle between the Duchy of Flanders, or Count of Flanders, I believe, and the Danish kingdom, or the kingdom of the Danes. So on the attack, we have yours truly leading the Danish kingdoms on the right side, and on the attacking side's left, we have Zethro, who is helping me in this combat. Well, his new name is Chaos Coup, but or Copt, I don't know, Copt, I think. But we're just gonna call him Zethro because if you've watched any of my videos, which I'm sure none of you have, but whatever, he's been on the channel before, and yeah, he's really good at what he does, so he's gonna be playing with me, and he's a very competent teammate. So in this battle, the scenario is that the Vikings have landed in Europe, and they are fighting up against the Duchy of Flanders, or whoever this is. I quite frankly forget. All I know is that they're Frankish, apparently. So maybe Flanders, maybe I'm dumb. I really don't know. If I am, let me know. So, sorry about that, Jesus. Okay. Now that I'm done dying, we have started off the combat already, and with what seems like a failed attack. Did they back off, or did they, like, break? Why can't I see anything? Okay, there. That's why. So we have axemen already breaking on those walls against these Frankish chosen swords and these Frankish long axes. Devastating units here, by the way. Also, just look at how good the shields look. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. This mod is fantastic. I don't care what anyone says. I prefer it to 1212 because, yeah, it is the County of Flanders. Good. Okay, this is County of Flanders. I'm off topic again, but I prefer 1212 AD. I've never been much of a 1212 AD liker, I must say that. Never been a huge fan of that. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, that is a devastating looking arrow. That would hurt. Are you okay, man? You don't look okay. But I'm sure he will charge into battle nonetheless, being a strong Danish man. Over here, I have still gotten into no action, and I'm just sitting here taking missile fire like an idiot because I'm over here designing, I don't know, the Burj Khalifa. Yeah, but I'm a little bit busy designing the Burj Khalifa of things. Like, it's super complex. I don't even know why. I should have just walked against the wall. But if you didn't see, he has cavalry. I am an idiot sometimes, sorry. He has cavalry out here that he sallied out, and he attacked my general, actually, and did, honestly, a pretty decent amount of damage. Where's he at? Yeah, he lost 10 men there, and I mean, that was a pretty big loss for me, seeing as, you know, I'd rather not lose my general's men, but I did. Coming back over to this main line, we finally have the spears engaged in combat. The light spearmen up against the Daguth spearmen. Is it Daguth? Yeah, it'd be Daguth, or Daguth. The Daguth spearmen are fighting these light spears. And honestly, I'm pretty sure they're definitely, these ones are definitely a lot worse, but they have numbers more than me, so I think that's gonna really affect them. This is like him trying to wear them out. Zethro has breached through here already with armored axe warriors. Sorry about that cut there, guys. I got called and I had to do something. Sorry about that, but as I was saying, Zethro has breached momentarily. Actually, not momentarily, they shouted there, but no. He has breached, and he is now going to go capture these towers instead of, I don't even know what he's doing with his Frankish long axes. He should be engaging, but he's not. Zethro's unit did get in. He's capturing that, which is good. I am raining down hellfire with my artillery in the middle. Zethro's units are engaged in some pretty cool looking brutal combat. So let's go ahead and just get a little bit of oh yeah, this is why I like Viking battles, because like sometimes it's hard to tell which is which. Like, of course you can tell here because of like the helmets, but like when you're engrossed in that fight, it is good looking. Anyways, back on topic. On my side, I am starting my advance into the position. I'm going to move up, and I'm going to form up in front and then charge in. Their archers are doing damage. They've already ruined one of my Duguth swords. Taking down to 62 men here. Not good at all for me. Really murdered me. This tower's just going to be picking at me, but, I'm too dumb to notice it because, yeah. And here we have the return of the cavalry coming in to attack my general. He forgot that he had it in combat. He kind of just looked away. So this cav charges directly into a wall of spears, which is beautiful. And you should see in about 2 seconds. I noticed this, and so I take full advantage of it, and I move my men along the side of the cav. Yep, there you go. And I surround him. And I get in there and I make sure to get rid of these 2 Frankish heavy cav, which are very deadly if you do not keep them in check. Over here, the Frankish long axes tried to get into combat here, but it honestly looks like they're kind of getting chopped. Oh, they are, because they are engaged against the Huscarls, or Housecarls, depending on how you say it. I would say Huscarls. But the Huscarls are engaged, and these guys are, they're so good in this. They're basically berserkers, but yeah, they're really fantastic. We have the Duguth spearmen with 74 men left, still fighting, pretty good. This center has finally broken down after getting a couple of reinforcements, killing his light spears. At this point, Africano is already kind of on the retreat because, you know, it's a pretty small area to be fighting in. It's just a matter of time until we break through. And with that, we have taken out his Franks on this side. Was at the house, taking out most of the Franks, but we do have 1 unit of Frankish long axes just beating up on these poor retreating Danes. I can't see them now. There we go. Well, they're all dead now. That one's about to die. Dude, the poor dude didn't even get a chance to, like, survive. You're just... Oh, no beheading. But these out-of-control units, these Huscarls, and these Frankish long axes are combating now. But it's mainly the Frankish long axes that are out of control. And they're getting wrecked by these Huscarls now, which is fantastic to see. We have 2 units of those Huscarls engaged. So he is definitely one on his side now. He's going to begin the assault on Africano's second layer. I should say final defense, but I'm not going to. Over here, the Franks spearmen are holding off against my axemen, 2 units of those guys. I should have 4 units of those guys. I am now finally realizing what I've done, so I'm setting my weak Duguth swordsman unit to cover this arrow tower. Over here, as you can see, I have crushed his cav, and I'm pushing my my Germanic archers up into combat. I forgot about my spears, so my Duguth spearmen are running away. They look fantastic, by the way. They are trying to get out of there. My commanding unit, my general, is up here with the Gedrit sword, I believe it would be. Gedrit? I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna butcher it like an American. Gedrit. I just say Gedrit sword. Get 3 units of these guys total, plus my general, like counting my general, I have 3 units of them. My 2 units of Huscarls are pushing up to engage. They are chanting as they go. Let's go, boys. Come on. Looking fantastic as always. I've broken through his shield wall here, or spear wall. And I am now going in to prepare my assault on his secondary defenses. His Frankish heavy cav is moving out of the way. But what I can only assume to be my artillery is fire, which is going to happen after it gets set up, I believe. I'm pretty sure he's moving it because he's afraid. Yeah, because I ordered it to attack and it was moving. Zethra has crushed our opponent here. And at this point, you know how it's going to go, because me and Zethra still have 2 very full and very good-looking armies. I am opening up with my Germanic archers, trying to cut down some of his fleeing men. Zethra's Huscarls are kind of getting beaten up here with his Duguth spears. But in the end, he's doing good. He has 2 units of Huscarls here, which is probably a really good idea, because they're great melee. Getting chewed up by these crossbows with a beautiful angle down onto those light armored infantry. Crossbows are insane as far as armor piercing goes. They only have heavy shot, and they are shredding his Huskarls. 13 of them left, 57. He's gonna definitely lose them up against these Frankish heavy spearmen. Oh god, the Franks are dropping. I think that they would definitely kill here. I do not know for sure. But in between the tower and all these guys and the pikemen, he has pikemen pushing up here. That is devastating. On my side, my first attack of Axemen is going in. And we have clashed with them. I just kind of set this unit in this week to pick up some of the arrow fire. But we're going to be trying to break through this Frankish heavy spearman. All the Axemen are pushing in, which look superb with all these shields. Oh, they're getting chopped up by these crossbows here. We are charging into combat here, trying to break through the lines of these Frankish heavy spears. This is where the battle starts to get a little bit boring because it's just choke points, but it's still some pretty epic shots here. These Huskarls are definitely, they're definitely past their due. They're about to die here. Only 81 kills, 2 on Huskarls. That's really an unfortunately low number. These 14, these have 81, those also have 81, so they're just really unfortunate. Oh, they're stimulating, I'm dumb. Unfortunately low kills for Huskarls because they normally get quite a few more, as you'll see. I'm pretty sure mine get quite a substantial amount. Speaking of my Huskarls, they should be, yep, they're pushing up right now. Up with my armored axe warriors, which look fantastic. And right behind them are my Daguth swordsmen. So I'm about to send in some of these Huskarls in a second here. But we have crossbow fire opening up. That's why I put them in here to protect them as best I could. But those crossbows are devastating to fight, so in a couple minutes here I'm going to push these guys back. I'm forming up my archers now to fire into this defense, try and pepper up these archers, these crossbowmen nicely. Not doing anything, but here we have some pikemen. Ow. Sorry about all the noise too. My room's kind of a mess right now. Pikeman on this side too, fighting off his Daguth spearman, and Wreck and Lies over here. He is very slowly attacking. He's just pushing in a ton of spears. There's another thing I would say. These two are very new to the mod. I've been playing a lot more than them. So I do not know that. I don't think Africana really knows how the mod's army counts work. See, spears are great to have in smaller amounts of defenses, but you definitely want to go swords in this mod because swordsmen actually can fight back. Like 57, that's really high for spear, to be honest here. But like my swordsmen already have a ton more kills, and also they're really good for holding if you know how to use them. And these pikemen are now running because I'm pulling up all my archers to chew them up, and I'm hoping to get some shots on their backs in a minute here. But you should see my Huskarls charging in a second here. I don't know when, but you'll see it. Zethr's men are charging and breaking the water against rocks against these Frankish heavy spears. Although they are not dying without inflicting casualties, they're all dying quick. These Frankish heavy spears are going to hold and do their thing. Back in here, yep, my Huskarls have engaged. Of course, I missed the charge because God has my time right once in my life. And artillery is raining in with these fiery balls of death. The Frankish heavy spearmen are now finally starting to lose numbers. My Huskarls are in there. In a second, you're going to see me pop all of the abilities of my Huskarls and just turn them into fighting machines. They're going to ruin some days. And Zether is up to charge Huskarls in without any production, which naturally at the end of the battle doesn't matter because we do end up winning, as you can probably very clearly tell. But it was kind of sad to see that he was losing Huskarls so fast. Definitely think he should have been engaged with some axe warriors first, charge them in, and then have Huskarls behind. But nonetheless, we get a charge from the Huskarls down to 36 men, but they are gonna wreck the Frankish heavy spearmen. Which now has the chosen swords, a good unit here. 55 melee attack, and pretty high for the unit themselves. Compared with 80 blood for Huskarls, but for a sword entry, that's a pretty good attack, let's be honest. My Huskarls have now gone berserk. How do you say it? And they are now fighting in this pikeman unit. They're, well, I wouldn't call it fighting, I'd call it more selectively being attacked and just destroyed. But, so I pull over my archers and I just open up hellfire upon them. And you're gonna see that we just, doubling the attack. Huskarls are charging in berserk. They are getting killed. 90 kills in these Huskarls already. We are breaking through over here. The Frankish chosen swordsmen have formed their defense and are now going to begin to fight. And they're fighting pretty well, to be honest with you. They're breaking, they shattered. Oh, that's not that fun. That was stupid. Huskarls in combat now. Armored Axe Warriors are losing some men, but they are combat's even. This unit is definitely holding out. 63 kills. Not bad for losing 7 men, I must be honest. Pretty good. Now the real question is how long can they hold this back? So in this case, he starts sending over more men. His pikemen have shattered and just were destroyed by me. He pushes across with him because he sees this is his chance to get some kills. My next unit of axemen is pushing up, but these guys kind of broke, and so I pulled back. I pulled back these axemen, left my Huskarls in. I think I was trying to get them a little bit of rest, but then it just ended up not doing anything. But these Frankish chosen swords are pushed in. This is going to be one of his final defensive attempts. Right back here, I'm pulling all of my Dagut swordsmen back around to fight and take this back route, which I did not even know existed until my teammate was like, "Hey, what are you doing, you idiot? Push in the back." So I decided that it would be a good idea to push in the back, and so I went in from the rear, you could say. I have a stupid 15-year-old mind, so forgive me, Susan Wojcicki. But anyways, these Frankish chosen swordsmen are holding out pretty sufficiently against the Huskarls, I'd say. Not bad at all. So I'm gonna come over here, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of a. Which one looks better? Let's go ahead and just hang it right here and just get a little bit of a cinematic battle point of view here. And just watch the combat. Let's go on this wall here and just look down on it. That is glorious. That guy right there got pincered through the chest. Oof. These men have doubled their effort and are fighting for everything. All these other Huskarls are now out of the fight. How the heck did this man get back here? How is he still fighting? I mean, by the looks of it, this is going to be a death. I mean, he's getting attacked. Oh, perhaps not. I mean, he is getting attacked by like 6 different guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 men are pushing him up. Now only 4. Guys, like, it is not that hard. He's now charged. There we go, and he's dead. We just saw a charge from the Gedrit swordsman. On my side, we have more of these Frankish chosen swords charging in to try their best to quell me. Stop. My Huskarls are out of control. They're still fighting. And now they're just going for anything, so they're going to go over here to fight the archers. Crossmen, I should say. And these guys are about to die with 185. My men are dying with 163 kills, which is pretty good. And once again, as though my computer is trying to fight me, my computer has just denied me the right to record, seeing as I have filled up my disk space somehow. Did not think that was possible, but I guess I maxed it out, so now I'm resorting to just recording here and finishing up the episode. So with 1 minute and 10 seconds left, Africana's lines have all been shattered. I have broken through and charged in. He has shattered on all fronts, and that is going to conclude the battle here. Let's go ahead and just full speed, because it takes 10 years for the battle. Oh, Lord. Let's go ahead and get up here and just full speed it, because it takes forever for the battle to actually finish, because it's total war. His general's still fighting, though, but that doesn't really matter. And you'll see in a second that the battle will end, and there we go, 0. And that is the end of the first video back. Let's go ahead and look at the stats here. I also love the music, I mean. So he only deployed 2,300, and we deployed well over 5,000 total. So there was a little bit against him, about 5,400 for us, 2,000 for him. It needs to be a bit closer to like we have. He has like 2/3 of our size, so he'd need to be about 3 to 4,000, like 3,500 for him to even stand a chance against us. But that was the battle. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to let me know. I will see you guys next time. This was a really crappy video, and I was just doing it to appease Zethro, but yeah, it's fine. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.